Designated zone. Beacon has been dropped. Take a shed. There's a new capture area in place. The area is under enemy control! We've secured the area. Be advised, there's now a new capture area in place. Area secured. Frag on the way! Reloading now! Be advised, there's a new capture area in place. Area under enemy control. You have a new capture area in place. Area's under enemy control. You have 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Head out. Objective alert. Capture target zone, so an attack route is established to the next area. Charlie, secured. Charlie lost. Now reload. Look out, grenade. Reloading. Shield ready. I say again, 1 minute remaining. Charlie is secure. 30 seconds, you got 30 seconds. Operation success. Routes have been opened into the adjacent zone. We don't kill the BSA. Show no mercy. target area and fire it for destruction. Then defend the area until detonation. Now. Alpha charge set. Knocked down Bravo. Grenade out. Now! Bravo charge, on! Deployed. Go reload. all designated areas. Do not let them fall in BSA hands. The Alpha Charge has now been armed by the enemy. Ensure our beacon is safeguarded. Enemy just stole our beacon! I'm reloading. Shields up. The enemy just secured a beacon. Enemy has just taken our beacon. Enemy has our beacon. We've recaptured our beacon. Reloading now. percent retreat 4 meters. Reloading. PSA defeat has been widespread. Well done. attack route is established to the next area. Charlie is secure. Bravo fell. Reload. You got 1 minute. I say again, 1 minute. KILLZONE? Bravo's got away. to defend the target location. I want no charges to be set. Enemies armed Alpha. Gonna reload. Frag out. Gonna reload. Locate target area and wire for destruction. Defend the area until detonation. Now. Drone deployed. I set the alpha charge. victory is ours. Objective alert. I need you to locate the beacon, and then transport it to the designated zone.
Droids on the way.
Seconds. I'll say again, 30 seconds. Enemy have a second beacon. USA beacon. Ensure our beacon is safeguarded. Enemy just stole our beacon. The beacon has been secured by the enemy. The enemy just stole our beacon. We've recaptured our beacon. designated areas. Do not let them fall into VSA control. Bravo's gone down. Charlie is secured. Alpha secured. area secured. Be advised, there is now a new capture area in place. Area under enemy control. There is 1 minute remaining. I'll say again, there is a new capture area in place.
It's up grenade!
Area is now secure.
Beacon has been dropped.
Objective failure. Unacceptable. The VSA defeat has been widespread. Long live the Helmet.
Why does it keep making my guy attack? I didn't pick an option. It just makes me pick an option, and then it allows the guy to stab me. Amazing.
advised, there is a new capture area in place. Areas under their control.
Setting revive. Frag on the way.
We got 1 minute. Let's say again, 1 minute. There's now a new capture area in place. Captured area is now under their control. You got 30 seconds. I say again, 30 seconds. Objective alert. You are to defend the target location and allow no charges to be set.
What are you listening to, dog? Hello? Brian? 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 Can you hear me? Brian, can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me? Chilling, brother. Chilling. Yeah. Yeah.
Enemy's armed out the charge.
Oh no. No. Well, no. For one, if I haven't shown that I stand on business over everybody else over there, yeah, y'all ain't been paying attention. I bounced when the Nazi came. I bounced when the Nazi came, and there's been many games I've been like, nah, hold on, hold on. What? No. Oh, you forgot? Yeah, go ahead and give him something. So he'll be, well, he's just laying there. Just leave him alone. He'll start begging for food later. He's just laying there. Um, but hmm you should. All right, all right, all right. Well, I didn't get to finish, Brian. My daughter interrupted me. I was trying to finish. What I was saying was with the GTA thing, I never was hype about it because even when everybody talked about it when I was in the spaces, I never chimed. I always said that, and San Andreas was my last one that I actually was hyped for. I owned four. I played some of it, didn't care for it, and I played five. I just kind of grew grew out of, or yeah, you know what I'm saying. But so I wasn't really hyped for it, but I was interested in just probably seeing, but I didn't think I was going to get it day one anyway. My more focus was Wolverine, so that's where my focus was. Now I ordered crazy, but I ordered three copies of Wolverine, two physical, one digital. Why? Because I'm a fan, but I canceled my or I'm canceling my digital order. I'm not with that anti-consumer shit. Nah, but yeah. No, but I'm sorry. Go. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh,
All
of
barriers
course.
defended were destroyed. Objective alert. Capture target zones and attack what is established in the next area.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Setting revive fluid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Enemy lost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Setting the revive fluid. Revive drones on the way.
Charlie is now down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not at all. Not at all. Mm-hmm.
Revive drones on the way.
Oh, it's 100% a problem. It, no. Oh, can I give you an example? Can I give you an example? It's a recent example, and it might not be for the best game, but it's a perfect example for all games. Lost Soul Aside. Has anyone talked about that? Okay, so Lost Soul Aside, not a great game. Some think it's okay, some think it's horrible, right? Whatever. That's besides the point, right? With so the physical game, was it a couple days ago or a day ago? The physical game was discounted from $60 down to $10. The digital version went from $60 to $40. With so the thing is that with a physical, you have options to get the game at a cheaper price versus a digital. Sony can dictate their own first party and any digital games in their store to how they want to discount it. Even if the dev wants it discounted to the lowest price, they don't have a say in it because Sony is on their storefront. And you don't have an option to go against that because you don't have an option to go outside of Sony if they own the storefront of where you're going to get your stuff. And it's also the fact that there are tons of businesses, small, big, gigantic, that rely and built their entire store on physical data or physical media, be it music, be it games, all that. And there are stores that just are nothing but physical media for games. By removing that, you have no way of going about getting games that you might want later that you couldn't get right then. And the games don't digital games do not go discounted as low as $10. There's games that are on the PlayStation Store. Like I want Fist of the North Star. That shit came out on PS3. That if I want to get it, I still got to pay $50. That's a huge thing, Doug, because you have no way of going around it, and people losing their business and their livelihood behind it. That's huge, man, because then Sony becomes the dictator of how you consume what they want you to consume, and it doesn't matter. It's the same thing like when I saw Wolf put up a post about, yeah, you can still get your PS3 games from the library. Yes, you can. I've been doing that because I told you before, I've been playing Killzone games and all the PS3 games as of lately. I didn't even know this was coming. I just started. And I was explaining to him, like, yeah, you can definitely get your games from the library, but if the storefront, if the storefront servers close, it doesn't matter if you have it in your library or not. If you haven't downloaded those games, PS4, PS3, PS5, don't matter. If you haven't downloaded them before the server shuts down, you lost access to everything. And you can only get it if Sony brings it back up on a later server. There's going to be no backwards compatible because you can't have backwards compatible in digital on a PS6 if it's going to be like, because it needs that server. They would have to bring up a server and allow you to have that access. Does not matter. Though, but those that's if they allow it. There are PS Yes, if they allow those games. Killzone 3 should be in the cloud, not in the cloud, specifically on the PlayStation. I can download it because I have it in my library. If they shut the store down, I can still download it because it's in my library and the server is up. But the communication between your library and your system relies on a server. If they shut that server down, the communication between your PlayStation and the library is gone. You would have to have downloaded everything to your PS3 or backed it up to a hard drive in order to maintain that you have those games. But if your PS3 dies on you, and we all know the PlayStations die, and the server is completely shut down, it's gone. Duh. It's gone. Yeah, they can put it in the cloud, but that's you're waiting for Sony to dictate what they're going to put in the cloud versus I can just have a physical game and play it. I don't have to wait on Sony. I don't need Sony to dictate what I can play. It's anti-consumer and they know it, but because the people are championing it without thinking about you need options. You should always want options. It's not that I'm a game collector and I'm against digital. I'm not. I have tons of digital games. I download every single digital game in the PlayStation Store just to have it. I'm not against digital, but I am against anti. I'm pro consumer, dog. We should have options. We should not rely on just what Sony wants to give us. No, but but that's the that but then that's where you have to control your Twitter space. You can mute every fucking body, right? And you don't have to let tons of people up. You could let you and someone else that help moderate who comes up. But but you but you can bring one you can bring one person up, let them say their piece to control it. But the thing is there's the everyone wants to have a crazy opinion, but there's no need for it because you're either pro consumer or you're anti consumer. Those are the only two options, though. And I'm not saying that like, oh, I'm right. It's just a fact, dog. There's only two options and you're either with it or against it. And if you're against it, then you're anti-consumer. And people can say, well, that's it's a fact. You can look it up. You're either pro-consumer, which allows more options for you, be it however you want to get your games or physical media, but you should want that option for ownership versus not and then thinking, well, Sony's going to allow no it, it- and thinking that physical games hurts $1 billion business is crazy, dog. They they make a lot of money, and that's not gonna. True.
Area until detonation. Now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on now, Brian. You better than that, brother.
Five doors out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Elk charge ready to go.
Deploy the beacon.
Oh, oh, 100. That's just a feeling, Brian. Because let's think about it. People think just because that small percentage of physical owners is smaller than what the digital is, but that's a lot of people like me. I get digital and I get physical, right? If yeah, if there's a large enough number of people that don't buy digital or decide to not buy a digital all digital system, if people are actually down to stand on business, they would definitely have to shift. They had to shift when the PS3 came. You know what happened? People stopped buying fucking games and complained like hell, and they left the store open. Now people know that eventually it's going to close, but that provided people a chance to go back and get the stuff that they wanted to get. They a company relies on consumers, and that's where I think people forget. You dictate what a company can do, and it shouldn't be what a company shouldn't dictate what you do. A company relies on your money, you, and that's not an opinion. That's a 100% fact. It doesn't matter what how people feel. If people are legit down to stand on business and boycott, Sony would 100% have to back down. It's just how else would they function? Why would I need to do any of that if I'm the only place you can get these games? It doesn't matter. It Oh yes it is because if they can shut down physical games and they know that a large amount of people are only relying on their way of doing things, they don't have to improve anything. Did they improve the PS3? No. Did they do the backwards compatibility on any? Absolutely not. So to think that they need to make these, no, they don't, because that's like my business. If I have what you need and you can't get what you need anywhere else, I can do whatever the hell I want and I don't have to improve anything. It's just it. But you're hoping a $1 billion company would want to be friends to help you feel better about what they're doing when they don't care. But that's what it is. You're hoping is a feeling. Why? But it is, right. But why would they want to make that improvement if they've already announced this is what's happening? Take it or leave it. Why why would you how would you know that? Because if no they're not. Dude, they have enough people campaigning and cheering this on that why would I make changes? So why would I change if I have more people on my side? Well, yeah. Yeah, it's everywhere. Politicians, yeah, because it becomes what we're living in right now. Yeah, and which I already knew that, but what's mind-boggling or mind-boggling, I guess that's kind of the right word, is that a lot of the guys that I hear the shit because I still kind of follow it enough to hear it. And I see Bar's videos and I read some of the stuff and then I see Wolf's videos and it's like you guys were so against the anti-consumer crap when Xbox was doing it and when PC would do it and when Nintendo would do it. But then you're blind to what Sony is doing. Sony is doing it's yeah, and that's what's wild. It's like you're cheering this on. You're losing options. You can't complain about well, they took away the rewards and all that, which I benefited from it too, and I complained about it. But I can't complain about that and then cheer this on. That's hypocritical. That's 100% hypocritical. But no, I mean, but what, what you you do have a platform. People going to your Brian, Brian. Brian, you're a well-known person in the gaming community. Enough people go, yeah, Brian, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, dog. You have if okay, let's do this. If I was on Twitter and I created a space and then you created a space, more people would go into your space than they would mine. And that's a guarantee because one, I used to piss off a lot of people. And plus, I'm not really a talkative person. I talk to you. I talk to Link because you two are the only ones that actually hit me up, and I'll sit and I'll chat with you guys. Uh, so I talk to you guys in the spaces. There were a lot of times you would come in and be like, and Chaos is up there. He ain't even paying attention because I'm not really a talkative person. Now I'm passionate. I'm definitely passionate about things like this because it, it, it's not right. But you do but you I know you're not, but I'm saying you do have a platform where you get enough people in the community to come. And a lot but you do. And and to think otherwise is you're just downplaying what you do and what you can because when you open up a space people flock to it, Brian. Even if it is people that you don't like, people that the whole thing, they flock to your space enough, and you do let them all go at each other, which is fine. But you have a platform where if you wanted to just sit there and talk for an hour, the majority of the people are going to sit there and listen to you. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. True. Yeah. And see, no, I get it because yeah, yeah, I get that. Yeah, someone who's grounded, and yeah, yeah, I get that because but the well,
One minute remaining. I say again. 1 minute remaining.
It's up, grenade!
30 seconds. 30 seconds. DSA have one target remaining. Objective alert. I need you to transport the beacon to the designated zone.
Yeah.
The enemy has secured the beacon.
Reloading. Gotta reload. Hardware has been set.
The enemy has secured the second beacon.
Yeah.
Reload here.
Beacon secure.
Yeah. No, it's 100%. It is connected. And they're supposed to figure out a way to get get their return after losing money on poor management. But the whole thing, like yeah.
Second beacon is secure. Maintain the attack. You got 1 minute. I say again, 1 minute. This is unacceptable. Operational failure. The BSA has seized more targets. Kill the BSA. Show no mercy.
Gotta reload.
Yeah. Well, I
Revive droids on the way.
mm,
Revive droids on the way.
You got 1 minute remaining. I say again, 1 minute remaining.
yeah. Well, none of them are that are anyone that's for it is not looking at the bigger picture, and it just proves it. Just Brian, come on, it it, it's not a it's not a trick question or a quick trick statement. You're not. If you are for it, you're not looking at the bigger picture because you should want options. Even if you're not going to use physical, you should be concerned because now you don't have an option other than using Sony for anything that and so to be like, yeah, digital is good, it's going away, this and that, well, or however these crazies in there are phrasing it and champion this move, you're not looking at the bigger picture because that means Sony dictates any and everything video game. You don't have another option. There's no other option. And it's just a fact, dude. It's just a fact. And I'm not trying to make you like truly agree with me, but I'm trying to have you see that there is you should want options. I Yeah, but I'm saying it. it shouldn't even it shouldn't even be a point. It shouldn't even be a point where like anyone that, or especially around my age, should definitely understand how important it is. And if you and if the guys in there are saying that they've been playing for so long, then you know you should understand how important it is to have physical media because that's what started it all. And once that goes away, if there's not another option to get it, dude, then you're only stuck one way. And you have to rely on, because if what I'm saying is not true, we wouldn't need multiple places like McDonald's. We would just have McDonald's. It would just be one McDonald's Burger King joint, or there would just we would just flock to PC because they have all the digital stuff there, and it's just mind-boggling though, because again, I like you, I'm a gamer, dude. I don't care. I don't just play physical. I play video games, digital and physical. I like to have ownership of what I buy, what I put my hard-earned money into. I like to own that. And when people say, "Well, when you get the game, it's not the full game." When you get it digital, it's not the full game until they add a patch and all that too. So to say that is stupid. It's the same thing. It's just the fact that now I have it in my hand and I do have the game. Now, is it perfect once I play it? Possibly not, maybe not. But when you download the game and you play it, was Cyberpunk fucking flawless when people downloaded it? Absolutely not. When people say that, it's stupid because it's the same thing. It's just now that when Stellar Blade demo came out, they yanked it off everybody's system. You remember that? Oh yeah, they it came out a little early, and I was playing it, and people were watching. And when I got done with it, yes, they yanked it from everybody's system. Everyone. No one could play it. You had to wait until that specific time. No one was happy about that, but they're okay with what's happening now. So to oh no, and it's not, but you you you, you should. Oh yeah, that's why I left. Dog. I I saw it coming. I saw it coming. I said what I said. And then I left. Dog. I told y'all that shit. That people were changing, and they weren't being legit. They weren't being truthful behind what they were saying they were doing. Dog. And they for the better.
Operation failed. PSA have new objective. Locate the beacon and keep it from falling into PSA hands.
If enough people said, "Look, we're going to boycott this, not buying digital games," would you do it? Then you would be part of the problem of why this stuff is happening. Duh. You got to pick a side. You got to pick a side. See, and that's why we're in the situation of the government right now because no one wanted to actually take the time and pick a side and understand that if you're voting for this crazy bastard, this is the outcome. And it's the same thing right now. And I mean, oh man, excuses, Brian. I, Brian, excuses, man. It's all that you're throwing like for me, dog. I stand on business. I don't let someone dictate my way of being. And if the outcome came like if there was a true boycott, which nobody over there is going to do because everybody's still dancing with the Nazi on that website. So if a true boycott came and it was like, look, we're not going to buy, I absolutely will not buy it. I won't, and I have no problem doing that. Would it last forever? No. Would it hurt me? No. But to just be like, well, I can't because I like, cause it's like this dude on the podcast last night. Everyone on the podcast, I think it's four of them. They all were talking about, boycott, whatever, trying to see what happened. This dude said, I can't boycott because I'm a gamer and I like to play my games and it would hurt me. That's some weak-minded shit, man. And why? And it just is, though. It's like you people want to complain. That's the same thing with people complaining right now about the whole government shit. Like you didn't want to listen then. Now's another opportunity to make a choice to better things, and people just like, well, oh man, it's not a never thing, Brian. It's not a never thing. Mm. Well, that's but that's yeah, but that's besides that's like that's not even kind of relatable though there, right? Because but the thing is, you're talking about like if there was a boycott and you wouldn't do it because you think that you would never be able to buy it. Are you free? Are you a slave right now, Brian? What what? Okay, no, no, it doesn't. No, that's not how that works, Brian. That's Brian. Boycott is boycott, dog. That's boycotting anything, and it does work because if it didn't work, we all still be slaves, dog. They boycott, they fought back, they stood up against, dog. It's it's not a forever thing. A company isn't going to try to outdo people that boycott. Strikes happen every day, dog, and businesses fold because it brings bad publicity to a business and it takes away money from a company. Boycotts don't last forever. Some can last a while, but to think I won't ever buy, but you said I can't boycott because I like to buy my digital games and I can't not ever buy a digital game. That's not what a boycott is. You can still, and that's like the dude who said because he can't boycott because he's a gamer. You can still be a gamer and play your games and still boycott. The thing is not buying digital games at this point until we get until we get like some kind of agreement. Sony isn't going to get physical games back on. into the eye of gaming, Brian. That's the whole thing. If Sony says, so you think you think that if Sony says it's going to say no and they're just going to never give in. The only way the only way that happens is if you and like-minded people like you don't help. That's the only way. And if that mhm. And that's the problem because, and that's the same thing when Tehran was trying to tell everyone about what was happening with Trump. And well, I don't believe that's going to happen. When he was saying specifically what was in the 2025 project, I don't believe that's going to happen. You said that. I don't believe that's going to happen. Tehran, you're crazy. Chaos, you're crazy. And you were 100% wrong because 100%. Wait, hold on, Brian. So to say that you don't think it's going to happen again means you didn't learn anything from what's happening now from when people said that it would happen, right? Right? Right or wrong? No, it's not I guess, Brian. Yes or no, Brian? Come on, brother. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's right. So hold on. So to say that again means that you didn't learn anything from what's happening specifically right now with the government, correct or wrong? No, it's not. What do you think? What do you think the government's getting into with this shit that's about to start happening with the games? It will become a monopoly and they would make tons of money and put people out of business. It is government, dog. What do you mean? No, there's no to me. There's no to okay, you want to know more. That's fine. But you already said you wouldn't do it because you wouldn't be able to never play games again. And that's not what a you did say that, Brian. If I was recording this shit because I'm streaming, if I opened this, if I had this, yes, you 100%. Okay. Mm-mm. Brian. Brian. No, you said that after. Before you said you couldn't do it because it would mean you would never be able to play games again. That's what you said, my brother. 100%. Mm-hmm. And when I said you could still be a gamer and still play your games, that's but what you said before was totally different. You said I would never be able to play my games as I did with this boycott. And it's like that's not what a boycott is. It's not keeping you. Hmm. Yeah. Well, and 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 that and that would be against helping with any boycott, right? Okay. And that's where the problem lands because people people are not strong enough to actually want to push back against a company. And that's why we are in the situation of this government now, because no one wanted to listen when warning signs were out there and when people had the chance to read and learn more about it, right? I want to learn more about it before there was a chance. You all didn't do it. We're stuck in this situation. Here's another chance. You say you want to learn more but 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 you would still buy digital games. So what's the point of learning more to help what's the ho- Brian, I got you. But what's the point but Brian, that's besides the point. If you said you wanted to learn more, if you were to learn more, you would still buy the games anyway, which would be against helping a boycott. Okay. What would you need to learn more about when it comes to they're taking away physical games and that takes away your so what I don't understand what more you would need to understand. So who who do you? Okay, okay. It's not unreasonable, right? But what you're saying is you need someone to actually give you facts about what's going to happen in the future. So no, no, it's not. Not right. No, it's not. It's not. It's what you learn what's happening specifically at the point now. By waiting, no, Brian, hold on, brother. By learning what's happening in the future, you need to know what's happening now. You can't wait 18 months and then say, oh, but you said you need to know facts before you make a decision so you can know what's going to happen. Brian, you can't because the only ones that's going to tell you what they're going to do specifically is Sony, and they already stated they're removing physical. Physical games, that's an option for you to be able to buy and purchase something somewhere else. So there's not a monopoly. That is a fact. That's true. That's what would happen. And by doing that, by that being gone, you would 100% have to rely on Sony to provide you your physical or your digital games. And it would have to be, I didn't say you shouldn't, I didn't say you shouldn't listen to what they're saying, but you're listening to people that are champion the removal of something. And I'm saying we should have both. We should have, right, yes, but then I'm asking if there was a chance that people pushed for a boycott and that boycott was forming, would you help? You said you can't because you would still buy the digital game. You, it I am one, Brian. I am the only person out of the gaming community that called out the racists, called out the racism, called out all the BS, and 100% stood on business. And I didn't need anybody to help convince me because I seen the signs of what things were going. I read some of that Project 2025. I've always stated that things like that I would not be involved when I stepped away. I'm not buying GTA 6 because one, I'm not a huge fan of it, and two, yeah, I was interested, But once they announce that they're not going to have physical, then I don't need the all digital. And but but to say that you don't know anyone, I'm the one. Everybody else on there has sold out and stayed. Yes, yeah, I know. Hmm. Hmm. And you should, and you should say that to them because everybody over there is. Mm, mm. That's true. But you're listening to dudes that you're listening to this. I suppose. Why do you need one of them to help you determine? Oh, okay. But that's what you just were saying, Brian. That uh, I didn't say specific names. I never named anyone. I've never named anyone. But
Gonna reload. Beacon has been dropped.
I suppose so. Not everybody's got a bias, though. Not everybody does. What do you think my bias is?
Get out. Supply droids on the way.
PSA beacon. And make sure our beacon is safeguarded. Enemy has just taken our beacon. The enemy has stolen our beacon. The second beacon secured by the enemy.
Reload.
Enemy has our beacon. Just got our beacon back. Enemy just stole our beacon. Operational failure. The PSA remains. Objective alert. Capture and hold designated areas. Do not let them fall in PSA control. Charlie is secured.
Beacon has been dropped.
I suppose. I suppose there's a lot to learn. I really don't think it's really that much to learn because well, I understand how that works. I don't because
One point has been dropped.
Of course, because the option should be there. It's anti-consumer. It's anti-consumer to think otherwise. It's just a
Alpha secure.
It's up, grenade! Go reload!
Charlie secure. We've lost Bravo. Jet pulse hits. PSA put in to capture your areas.
Convoy's on the way.
You are a failure. The battle has been lost. Objective alert. Locate the active capture area. It must be secured before it moves.
you don't pay for your pre-orders when they don't take your money. They don't take your money until the game is about to release.
The area is under enemy control. I say
Yeah,
again,
they
enemy
do.
control.
I I pre-order games all the time, Brian. No, digital. I pre-ordered Wolverine. Oh shit. I have Wolverine pre-order, and they have not taken my money. Digital. Yes, I ordered it digital, and I ordered two physicals.
Area is under their control. Be advised, there is a new
I'll go
capture.
look at my. I have. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, they don't take the money. It's a it's a save point. Once you pre-order, That money just sits there and it's a guarantee that you get the game. Mine is pre-ordered. They have not taken that 60. I will look and let's go to my store on the Wolverine right now. And Wolverine. And it says I have it. Because that's like I said, I need to cancel it still. I'm looking at it because if I'm wrong, then maybe they did. But excuse me. Because if they do, then I've been mistaken. I I pre-order digital and physical games, and well, shit, then maybe they did. They don't. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, my bad. My bad. Okay, my bad. I'm gonna have to go and look and see if they charged me because I don't think they did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that's yeah, I know they don't charge for that, but I didn't believe they did for digital either. So I'm gonna have to go check. So they said I'm gonna be canceling that digital anyway. So let's see. I don't know, but I'm gonna call and see what I can do about canceling it so I can get my money back. Even if I do have to wait, as long as I don't download it or start it. Yeah. So I need to turn the automatic download off. I do know it's supposed to do that. Well, I knew I was getting that. I pre-order games just because I like. So I only pre-order games that I know I'm going to play and that I really want. But
Barrier in place. Area is secured.
Mm-hmm.
Frag out. Reloading now.
Be advised, there's a new capture area in place.
Mm-hmm.
Area is now secure.
It's not. It's. I mean, licenses can expire for any reason. It could be that any reason is the why. Well, you can Google that part, but Brian, Brian, licenses expire for any reason. Any reason you want to think of. That's why licenses can expire. They can expire because the they didn't draw a character correctly and it didn't live up to what Sony had
There's
ideal of,
now a
or
new capture area
they
in
wanted
place.
more money for having it, and so the license gets expired because, well, damn it, if y'all want this, well, we don't want it. Boom, remove it. License expire. It can expire for many reasons. I deal with this kind of stuff at work. We'll be work. We had a new product that we had that we were using, so the weekend that we got it the same week, it expired, and we had to have our leads go in and fix. Oh shit! I committed suicide. I had to go in and verify why it expired. I mean, they can expire for any reason. It's the same thing with games, and but I get want to know specifics, but it, but that's the downfall of it, is that it could be good. It could be that, well, like Planet Side 2. That shit was there for a long time, but then all of a sudden they wasn't getting the traffic, license expired. Boom, take it off. So, yeah.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Oh shit.
Secure the area.
Reloading.
But Planet Side 2?
Send the revive.
But Planet Side 2? It was okay. I didn't play much of it.
The operation is a
Yeah.
success. Well done. Objective alert. Captured all designated areas. Do not let them fall into VSA control.
Mm-hmm. Yep. One Planet Side I thought was a PC game that got put on PlayStation. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. 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 It
Alpha
didn't do
station
well.
down.
Didn't do well. It didn't do well. License expired. No, it didn't do well, and the license, yeah. So no, it does and probably still does well on PC. Didn't do well on PlayStation. So they so the license expired. Hold on. Yeah.
Bravo, fell.
Damn. Yeah. It's crazy, man. Uh, yeah. People up here, champion, job layoffs is mad crazy. No, I'm talking about champion, this, physical
Jump
games
grenade!
removal.
Bravo,
That's what
fell.
it is. People gonna lose their jobs, and people like, eh, it's okay. I don't want physical anyway. Oh shit. Yeah. Madness.
Reloading.
Charlie, secure.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, it's gonna come to play. Ain't no motherfuckers ain't gonna buy that game, man. They ain't not gonna buy that damn game. I'll get it if it's physical.
Charlie secured.
Honestly, if people want to make Xbox really sweat, just don't buy it. Boy, Xbox will fall
Arm
apart.
myself.
Man, I'm talking about anybody don't buy. Oh shit, man, they ain't gonna buy it digital or physical. Come on. Yeah. Hmm.
We have secured Charlie. Alpha secured.
Grenade out. Longboy's been deployed.
Bravo secured.
I'd buy it.
Alpha has been lost. I say again, Alpha lost. We got 1 minute. I say again, 1 minute.
Gonna reload.
I'd buy it,
Sector
guys.
success. PSA wanted to capture your areas.
Send grenade out.
Oh, just that thing.
There's a new mission. Kill the PSA and show no mercy.
Well, are you gonna buy that Halo? Oh shit. Hell no. Damn, he still got me. Yeah. 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 No. I'm only buying the Halo game because it's coming to PlayStation and this is gonna be a historical thing, brother, for for their flagship game coming to a competitor. Yeah. I did buy that. I bought that. My wife is into aviation and that could be something that she would probably actually want to chill and play. So I did get that. Yeah.
Reloading.
Yeah.
Motion detector set.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm.
Thirty seconds. You got 30 seconds.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't I don't know. It looked all right, I guess, but not for me. Yeah. Yeah. According to who? Oh, Dune. I was like Doom. I know Dune. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Objective alert. You are to defend the target location
Yeah.
and allow no charges to be set.
Yeah. 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 time for
Grenade
work.
out. Reloading.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, everything's good. Just been playing. Like I beat my 33rd game this year. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. Just. Oh, bro. Yeah. Mm. I get it. Congratulations. All right, man. Yeah. Yeah.
There's 1 minute remaining. I say again, 1 minute remaining.
Yo, reload. Reloading.
30 seconds. I say again, 30 seconds.
Reloading. Activated the body droid. One spot destroyed.
Capture target zone, so an attack route is established to the next area. Charlie is lost. Charlie is ours.
Deploy the body droid.
We've secured Bravo. Alpha lost.
It's up, Frank!
You got 1 minute
Body droid
remaining.
has been
I say
deployed.
again, 1 minute remaining.
Reloading now!
You got 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Alpha secured. Operation success. Routes have been opened into the adjacent zone. Got an objective alert. Locate the beacon and keep it from falling into BSA hands.
Gonna reload! Reloading. Reloading. It's up, grenade! Close up.
reported to the designated zone. Beacon is secure. Second beacon secure. Maintain the attack. Objective victory. Well done. Objective alert. Secure the VSA beacon. And make sure our beacon is safeguarded. First beacon secured. the second beacon. The enemy took back a beacon. You got 30 seconds. Operational failure. The VSA retrieved 4 beacons. On set. Objective alert. You must locate target area and wire for destruction. Defend the area until detonation. Am I
Let's go,
understood?
grenade!
All those armed.
Shields up! Body droid has been deployed.
Alpha charge set. Objective successful. Target destroyed. The VSA defeated with widespread. That's bad.
He's making me do the move automatically. I gotta remember that I'm supposed to execute the move every time. Oh well. All right, that was good, man. I actually enjoyed that. I think I enjoyed that like I used to enjoy it back when this game first came out. Um, yeah.